Hello, I'm Kristen from the Neverending TBR in Kristen's Corner. I had to think about it. I just deleted what I did for my TBR jar for Thanksgiving. I spelled out thankful, and they're all in here. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. So we're gonna wing it and try and remember. It doesn't have to be in order, right? They spell thankful, I promise. So I have literary fiction that I put in. I have Knife to the Throat, which is supposed to be a romantic-y trope. What else did I do? Nonfiction. I'm so mad. Arranged marriage. Ah, don't you fall. This one I'm still on the fence about. It's unrequited love or quitted. I don't know. Sock, tell me, DM me if I said it right. Basically, when I looked it up, it said that it's a romance where one of the main characters has feelings for the other character, but it's not reciprocated, but it works out in the end kind of thing. That's what I think it is. I'm not sure. Friends to lovers. And then thriller and horror. So I did that so that I had some in here. I think I'm going to ask for the new year to have Bookish Friends either send me tropes that they like or books for buddy reads. I don't know, but stuff to fill this jar up, because I would like to fill the jar up this year and then see how many I can get through. Hopefully I get through at least 12, but you know. So yeah, I had this really cool thing and I showed you what it was, and then I had made these really cool things on Canva where, and yeah, I could probably figure out how to do it again, but I'm not gonna. So that's just the truth of it. November, I did really well with my TBR jar. I finished it. I DNF'd. God, what did I DNF? Tomorrow, and that's gone. There was another one that I DNF'd that I wasn't a huge fan of. Oh, the Holiday Grind. I tried to do that and I did not like that. So those were the two I DNF'd. I got most of my brain work, or as Tara says, brain start braining. I got most of my book club books done. The only one that I didn't do was Love and Horror. It was Married to the Lizard Man, I think it was what we were supposed to read. I'll get to it. I think that I'm just going to bulk up on some of those authors in January to prepare for when we do our book festival thing in March. Now, did my devices sync up so that the picture I need is here too? Yes. Maybe. Okay. My least favorite read was the Reese Witherspoon Harlan Coben book, Gone Before Goodbye. Pick a lane, dude. Like, you could tell that they were trying too hard. And what I mean by that is, like, instead of doing layman terms for certain things, they chose to over explain, and I felt that it was just to fill the page with words. What was the other one? Oh, and then my Harlequin book by Deborah Webb, Alibi for Murder. It was trying to go sci-fi and like a murder mystery. It started off cool, and then it didn't tie any loose ends well, so it just kind of flopped at the end. Taurus season was fantastic. I absolutely ate that up. I love Morpheus. The Raven cracked me up so hard. I love the fact that there is a character called Cookie Monster. I don't know, is it a character? It's in the story as, like, she talks to it. I'm gonna say it's a character. Anyway, I love that. I loved the twist of finding out real identities that were unearthed. Love the ending. Cannot wait for the next book. Oh, come back. Quicksilver was another. I'm glad that I got to it, and it was, oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. I'm currently listening to Brimstone. It just doesn't have what I'm looking for that Quicksilver did. But that was a really, really good book. I really liked Lisa Kleypas's Devil's Daughter. I know it's not a favorite in the Lisa Kleypas read-along that Bee and friends were doing, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. And I liked the fact that she had already been married and had kids, and I did like it. So another surprise for me was The Bookshop on the Corner by Jenny Colgan. Fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. I want to read the rest of the series. It inspired me to start the process to have like a baking side business. Even though hers was about books, but she's a librarian in London, and they're downsizing all the libraries, and she isn't up to snuff for the new advanced library position, and she goes to like a icebreaker training to see how to interview for the new position, for the advanced position for the library that she would move to. And while she's there, she's like, I just want to like bring books to people, like in a van or something, and just pop up and people buy books, and I can, you know, recommend certain books, and then they have a new favorite book. And she's like, that's all I've ever wanted to do. That's why I became a librarian. And I was like, I love her. So she goes to a part of Scotland to buy this, like, I pictured Bee over the summer had one of our bus drivers that were bringing us around for the road trip part of her summer thing that she did with her members. There was a VW bus with like books and like a tent kind of thing attached to it, and they had like a little seating area and things like that. That's what I pictured when I read this book. And she gets up there and she goes into the pub to meet the owner of the car that's going to sell it to her. and she speaks to the owner of the pub and a couple of the old guys that just hang out there. And she explains what she wants to do with the van. And they love it so much that they make the guy sell her the van. And she had to find out whether or not she could bring the van back down to England, because there's like zoning laws and things like that, and she found out she couldn't. So they're like, okay, well then you have to move up here and we'll let you have this corner and you can just pop up your books and, you know, start your business. And she does it. And she's so freaking cute. And then she finds out that her roommate and friend is like, you're book hoarding, because the library was closing. She kept hoarding the books that they were getting rid of because she was afraid they were going to throw them out. So she has like piles and piles of books, and her friend's like, you have to get them out of this house. So this woman ends up moving and becomes friends with like somebody that works on the train system, so they're able to like move her stuff from her flat to the place in Scotland. And she finds like this almost like an Airbnb room, and but it's part of a barn, and she gets entangled, like a romantic entanglement with the owner, and he's a farmer, and it's just, it was so adorable. It was so adorable. And I only picked it up because of the cover. It looks so cute. So that was like a surprise. And then the only other one that surprised me was The Lost Apothecary. I freaking love that book. It was wonderful. If you like Wayward by Emily, I'll put it up here. It's not Emily Henry. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, if you liked that book with the dual timelines and women healers and things like that, you'd like Lost Apothecary. I don't really want to go too far into it, because I went in blind and I just was blown away. So those are the books that I really, really liked. Everything else was meh. I was happy that I started my Christmas books and I finished Nick and Noelle's Christmas playlist. That's really cute. I think that I'm going to love the little town that they're in. I was so bummed. I got to, I think it was 2 hours left in the book, but I didn't know where I was in like the actual book, so I couldn't just pick up the book and read it. So I had to wait for my Audible credit to come through so that I could finish the book. Like, book lover problems 101. But yeah, so that was my month. Take 2, editing me. Dating After the End of the World was really good. I don't think that I know how to explain it, because it is a whirlwind. Like, once the infected start spreading at this hospital and this woman figures out how to do it, and it's just, or like figures out the different types of strains of zombies that happen and how she's been prepared like Buffy. It's so good. It was so good. If you like Buffy and zombies and, God, almost like a Walking Dead. Like if Buffy was on The Walking Dead. Because this woman trained her whole like teenage life to prepare for this, because something happened that's really traumatic when she was like 10. And the dad's like, never again. This is never going to happen to my family again. And he becomes super prepper, proactive. And it was so good. And it left on a cliffhanger. And I have no idea where she's going to go with it. Yeah. And her husband, oh my God. Fiance. Not her husband. Her fiance. What a piece of trash. So, yeah, I don't know why I didn't talk about it in my wrap up. I'm kind of off to a good month in December. I'm kind of in the middle of 2 books, and then I had started another book. So I'm hoping to get through my list of possibilities. And I can't wait to start opening these. And they're curating one of my holiday, God, what is it called? The Crazy Cat Cozy Corner. I don't know. It's the one that Tiffany from Beach Bum Bookworm? Is that what her name is? I'll put it up here. But Tiffany showed this book subscription company, and every season they come up with just a box that you can buy and you don't have to get the subscription. So I wasn't able to get the Christmas one last year, and I could get it this year. So I'm really excited because I loved the Valentine's one that I got. There was something else I was gonna say. And I have my Harlequin box coming. And yeah. So I hope you had a great month. And I hope that you're happy with whatever you're reading currently. And I will be doing reels come December 13th, where I unwrap one of these. So that will be my Bookmas contribution to the community. And what else? There's something else going on and I can't remember. I don't know. I'm just really excited for this month. So I'm going to stop yapping, and I hope you're having a great day and a great week, and happy reading. Bye.